Before. With their sturdy, broken-down microphones, they were headed for greatness in the American West. Jack and Ron in the morning. If you don't laugh like this, you're probably normal.
The following entertainment special contains mature subject matter. Parents may consider some of the program content unsuitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.
It's the bad boys of radio. Here's Jack and Ron.
Shoot Chucks and Joe Nuff. Here we are. Hey, it's Jack Dam Elliott, Ron Dam Williams, right here at Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond. They've got a second location in Norman on Campus Corner. Always check out Othello's when you're looking for great Italian food. You will not be disappointed. Happy Indigenous People Day and Happy Columbus Day.
Yeah, that somehow just doesn't seem to match up.
No, it seriously doesn't.
He discovered America. No, he did not.
Yeah. We got the Indigenous People Award, not award, but Indigenous People Day being showcased today. And I think that it's pretty cool. I read that they are having some events here in Oklahoma City where they're featuring Indigenous people, Native American foods and so forth.
There's
really
at
cool.
the American Museum, they have a show and a half.
Awesome.
That's going on.
That's cool.
So similar, I guess, to the show that both of our state schools put on this past weekend, man.
Wow.
Oh, man.
OSU and Stillwater hanging it on them. And then, of course, OU down there at the Cotton Bowl. Woo, what a game.
Yeah, 15 seconds left.
I know.
Bam. I said,
that was like,
great.
As our good friend Barry Switzer would say, Sooner Magic all the way. By the way, we're also sponsored by Flash Hauler, our main sponsor. Flash Hauler is now the game changer in senior moving. In fact, that's their biggest part of their program right now. The biggest part of their industry is moving seniors from their current residency into a senior center. And they are connected with all of them in the entire state, not just in Oklahoma City, all senior living centers in the entire state of Oklahoma.
Maybe you want to move from one county to the other and you keep saying, that's a big problem. How am I going to hook up here and then hook up with someone there? You only need to hook up with someone here, and that's Flash Hauler. Yeah,
Flash Hauler. And if you want to check them out, we'll tell you more in a little bit. Go to Flash Hauler. That's spelled FLASHOLR, FLASHOLR.com. FlashHauler.com. They've integrated all senior living in Oklahoma, the entire state. So if there's, maybe you want to move from Oklahoma City to Tulsa, maybe you want to move from Oklahoma City to Ardmore. I don't know why. But if you do, there's certainly a way they can hook you up with the right senior living center, and they handle everything.
We're talking about hauling furniture, junk removal, move in, moving out, packing, unpacking. And of course, you can still donate those unused pieces of furniture, and they even have provisions for storage. So, man, Flash Hauler does it all.
Yeah, when it comes to that move for seniors, it's one flat price. It's not hourly like other movers or whatever. We'll tell you more here in just a little bit. First, I think we have to kick things off with Too Tough Trivia to start it off.
Let's do it. I was feeling sort of musical. I'm saying, how about a musical question? The last instrumental that was number one on Billboard's charts was?
Wow, the last instrumental. That was number one. It wasn't Wipe Out by the Ventures, was it?
No. They had the guy.
Is it more current?
Well, what do you mean by current?
Well, I think the Ventures Wipeout was like 1960 or 62 or some such thing.
Yeah,
it's newer than that.
It's newer than that. Yes, sir. You're absolutely correct.
Bluer than blue.
Yeah.
Bluer than blue?
Just think about it, because if you don't get it when I tell you, you're going to hit your head and say, yes.
I think I know.
Okay.
Is it a Barry White song?
No.
Oh, damn.
No, it was a hot song, but it didn't make it to number one.
Barry White's didn't?
Barry White, yeah. Love Unlimited.
Love Unlimited Orchestra.
That's
that was
right.
great. Oh.
That used to be my theme song when I was
thinking of The Hustle, but no, they still say, do the hustle. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's the question for the morning, and we'll give you the answer a little bit later on, say at the end of the show.
All right. End of this podcast, you'll find out the answer to the big Too Tough Trivia question, the last instrumental to be number one on Billboard. Yep. All right. We got to get to Asinine Trivia, which is a quick 3-part questionnaire we hit Richard, our producer, with. Richard sets up all the gear, takes care of us, he sort of, and make sure everything is
There's
in
some things he just won't do.
Yeah. And most of them you could say, I don't blame him. All right, let's get to Asinine Trivia. Trivia is so easy, it's asinine. We hit him with 3 questions, okay? Number 1. You ready, Richard?
There we go. I'm ready now.
All right. Question 1. Wait a minute. Is that
are you ready, Jack?
Yeah, no. Okay, I got it now.
Maybe it's because we're in a new location right now.
It
That kind of throws everyone off a little bit.
Yeah. It kind of messed up my constitution. We moved from the upstairs level here at Othello's to the lower level right by the fireplace. Very nice. Which is better because it's closer to the bar. All right, question 1. What city did the Oklahoma City Thunder basketball team call home?
Oklahoma, which we got 2 lovely pictures right behind you guys.
Oklahoma City, you got it. We got the Thunder pictures. Yep.
Oh, well, that's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Well,
my answer's right behind us.
We gave him a hint.
Yeah.
All right,
there you go. You'll get one.
Question 2, and it's a meteorological question. What is the watery liquid that falls from the sky during a rainstorm?
Ooh.
Ice, which is also water, which is also rain.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Covered all the bases.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. I know how Jack is. Jack likes to try to throw a little
kind of being
snowballs at you.
Kind of being smarty about that. All right, number 3, final question, Richard. Name the 2 guys who've won more broadcast awards than any other broadcasters in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, who both got an F taking the Pepsi Challenge, but were both given the A+ mark for throwing fresh peaches from a tractor trailer at 60 miles an hour, driving completely nude while playing Pinch and Tickle. Oh, and who also performed the #1 video podcast in America.
Jack and Ron.
Yeah. You got it. Good job.
Just told everybody everything.
All the secrets are out.
All
Okay.
Right. How about Brian Maxey? Thank you so much. He's going ahead. He's texted us and let us know that he's watching.
All right.
And Alan
Nagy.
Nagy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Danny Dunn, man.
Do you think Alan got the right answer? Well, you'd know because you had. Dave and Dan. Dave and Dan. That's funny. And Brian Maxey and Alan Nagy and a number of other people saying hi. Oh, okay.
Nope. By the way, that is not the right answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. That's a good guess, though. Good guess. The Chuck Mangione song. Okay, I got something for you. You ever go to that neighborhood watch stuff on the online? You know, you get those updates.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm surprised at how many little things really hack people off.
This one got me because it wasn't really, I guess he's a little hacked off, but anyway, it's from a guy named Isaac. He apparently lives in Heritage Hills. It says, I'm 19 years old and I'm looking for a girlfriend relationship and I'm from Oklahoma City. So can somebody help me?
What does he say about himself? Does he have a job?
I see. He got nothing on that.
Is he living at home?
I don't know.
Does he have a record?
Some people
police
said,
record?
why don't you go out and meet some people? Oklahoma City has plenty of events for people to go to. Yeah, so he's looking for somebody. He's 19. He's looking for a woman and looking for somebody to hook up with.
See, that's kind of, I feel kind of bad for him.
What suggestions do you guys have for him? Maybe you can text it to us on our Facebook page.
Yeah, is it the location? Is it the type of woman? I mean, if he's 19,
I think he should focus on life. I think he should focus on himself
and not worry about it. And
not worry about Yeah,
I think he ought to go to the grocery store. There's a lot of hotties doing shopping during the day. You know,
while their husbands and boyfriends are at work.
Yeah, and they're out there, and go ahead, check them out. They're right there by the cantaloupe.
Get a good opening line.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. Don't come off corny or anything like that or too abrasive. Get yourself a real good line to maybe have her kind of like that.
Well, because if you're there, especially in the produce department, you say, "Ma'am, I don't do much shopping for the stuff, but can you tell me if these tomatoes are fresh?" Or can you show me if my banana that I've got here if this is a good banana or a bad banana?
Yeah. Do you thump on those melons to see if they're just right or what?
Yeah. Do some melon thumping and see. Do some melon thumping. See if that attracts some female attention. All right. So that was on Neighborhood Watch. I just thought that was interesting because usually, like you said, it's people saying, "I wish the neighbor would put his dog up instead of letting him bark all night."
Oh, no, I get those. there's some people walking in the neighborhood checking on cars and stuff like that. And I was really surprised with some of those that I get. I thought would be in my neighborhood. Man, they're as far away as across town.
That's what happens. I look at some of them, I'm thinking,
geez,
wow, they're breaking into cars. Where is it? Right down the street? Oh, no, that's 12 miles from me. I guess it won't affect my neighborhood. Okay, I got something else I wanted to mention. They did a survey on fast food drive-thrus and who's the quickest. The fastest drive-thru overall, Taco Bell, followed by KFC and Carl's Jr. Chick-fil-A was the slowest, but also the most accurate. The most accurate overall, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, McDonald's, and finally, the study found the top thing that could make drive-thrus even faster is making sure the person working the drive-thru speaks clearly and listens.
Oh, I hate that. How many times have you gone and you had to give your order 2 or 3 different times? What was that? This is what you want? No, that's not what I said. I said I need 2 Cokes, and then you go from there.
And I'm in agreement with you that we welcome all cultures to this country. We welcome them with open arms. However, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to put those people, the ones I say, not those people, but individuals who don't necessarily have a handle on the English language yet, on the drive-thru. So when you pull up, half the time, I know what I want to order, but I can't understand what they're saying. You know, it's like, welcome to the Burger King. What can I do about it? What?
I went to a place on May Avenue, and I ended up with I had 2 orders. I ended up with 3. And the person I was with was saying, "You didn't do that right." No, I did it right. Did you understand? She says, "I understood, but everything. I don't think they did." Yeah. She said, "You're going to get 3 orders." I said, "No, watch. I bet you I don't."
Enough.
And I lost that bet.
Yeah, they say the best thing in the world is when the person working the drive-thru that you speak to through the speaker is easy to understand, and you don't have to repeat yourself.
Yeah, and if the restaurant or whatever the eatery is, if it's big enough, the one who can speak English the better, put them on the drive-in window.
Exactly.
You got somebody back there flipping burgers.
I think sometimes they think it's funny. Let's put the guy who barely speaks any English on the drive-thru.
Oh, don't worry about that long line back there.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here's something else too, my man.
Yeah.
Wednesday we had the big emergency deal that the government ran everyone's phone.
Are you curious about that deal as I am? I'm wondering what that was all about.
Yeah, I expected to get some type of message or something saying that that's what it was. Well, there are some people who are now really wishing they had more information. The Amish. The Amish are not supposed to have these modern conveniences like a phone. But here's the deal. I did not know this either. You could turn your phone off, put it on vibrate, or whatever the case may be, and the phone would still go off.
It'll still be activated.
So if you had one in your purse pocket or wherever it was and you're an Amish individual, your phone went off and busted you.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Amish community are being shunned now because of that.
I was on the phone with my doctor's office, and I was talking to the nurse about some medication or whatever, a prescription. And I'm on the phone with her. Well, my phone's going off. Her phone's going off. It's like, hey, hold on. I guess we both have to wait for this alert to be finished so we can actually hear one another. It was just it was the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Hey, here's something I wanted to mention. And I thought this was pretty cool. The McRib, remember, it had its farewell tour in 2005, 2006. Then they brought it back in 2007.
You're doing that share thing?
Well, been 1 year since they had the big farewell tour for the McRib. McRib is coming back next month, November. The McRib will be back.
They always bring it back in the fall, late fall.
Usually, I think it's late November, early December, or whatever.
Yeah.
But now they're bringing it back for sure in November. I'm always the McRib is something I've always thought was pretty. That McRib on the bun, the long bun with the pickles and barbecue sauce, pretty doggone good.
Something I never understood why so many different restaurants, businesses, but specifically restaurants, have something that is so popular like the McRib. Stick it on the menu.
I agree.
How about just stick it on your menu and make that extra money that you are missing out on by having a menu of stuff that nobody wants. If they want the McRib, then hey, this is what you do, you know?
Well, here's one I think has come through like you're talking about. Jimmy John's every year at a certain time would have this chicken Caesar wrap, which was like, to me, the best thing on their menu. And then it would disappear. Well, apparently this year it came back, and enough people said, hey, let's just keep, and so they are keeping it on the menu permanently now. Yeah. And they should. I mean, it's the most popular item they've got. Yeah. Got to say hi to Rita Young, who's checking out the show and checking us out in Texas, down in Tejas. Well, I bet there's some sad people down there.
Hey.
I bet they're sad down in Texas today after that weekend beating.
I tell you, that was one of the...
I mean, it was a good game.
That was a great game. It was a beat. No, it wasn't a beating. It's just
it was just a real good game that kept you on the edge of your seat until the last 15 seconds.
And I really thought during that last 15 seconds, I mean, I think...
What did you say?
Texas should have won.
Texas should have won.
Yeah, okay,
all
right.
Do you want to go over there or shall I?
I think we'll both go. No, here's my thought on that. Truthfully, that last 15 seconds, I was actually scared. I was like worried because they were moving the ball. Yeah. And they only had a few seconds left. But that Hail Mary, of course, there was 20 people standing around trying to jump in the air and get that ball.
See, that's what I was afraid of, that Hail Mary. Then
I thought maybe it landed in the wrong hands.
You know, yeah, there's no question. But I saw some of the players, the OU players, instead of trying to catch it, they knocked it down. Yeah, and I said, okay, that's a good deal.
All right.
For those of you who are giving Brent Venables a hard time, now what?
Yeah, what are we now? 6-0?
6-0 or 5-0 or 6-0. Well, we're leading the Big 12 is all I know, and I was figuring Texas would be the toughest competition.
I did too.
And
well, they were pretty tough.
Yeah,
they're a good team. There's no doubt Texas is a good team, and
just not good enough.
Just not good enough to beat OU. Yeah, and I'm happy with that.
And our guys up number 5. Am I right in the rankings now?
It's 5 or 6.
I think we're number 5.
Yeah, we went from
dropped
13 to
5.
5.
I think we're at 11 now.
No,
we were 12, and I think we're 5.
Texas,
yeah, I think we're 5. Texas, Texas down.
When I say we, I do not mean OU.
Oh, that's right. You're Mr. Texas.
Are you from Texas? Is that it?
No, it's just Texas. UT gave me a scholarship opportunity that OU did not.
So did you capitalize on it?
No, I did not.
Okay, so why are you still for them? You're here in Oklahoma, working in Oklahoma. They liked you, but they didn't give you a job.
They didn't give me a job because of my fault.
What type of a scholarship was
it? Was a track scholarship.
Track?
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't know you could run like that.
Believe it or not, I got a little.
Well, I mean, you look pretty physical. I mean, people don't see you because you're not on camera, but you're in pretty good physical condition.
I'm just thinking there's enough competition that goes on with various organizations. They have the runs and walks and stuff like that. If we could get you a Jack and Ron,
I'm not. T-shirt. I can't do a marathon. I'll walk around in it.
Let's just have a Jack and Ron marathon, and you lead the way.
Yeah, as long as we're walking.
Yeah, okay.
The Jack and Ron Mosey, as we've always called it. Yeah. All right, we got to get some audio for you real quick. A Wisconsin woman is accused of driving under the influence and then getting into an accident and then drinking a hard seltzer in a gas station after the accident occurred. Here's the victim of the crash confronting the DUI suspect, whose name is Michelle Miller, as she grabs a hard drink and chugs it after the accident she caused. Listen up.
So why are you trying to buy more alcohol after you done hit my car? Can you not stop her? We just in a 4-car accident outside your thing.
You can't drink that in here. Lady!
She literally just had a 4-car accident outside your establishment. The cops are outside already. You see them?
She caused an accident. She's drunk, and then she decides to go in the convenence store and pop another one.
Oh, that's kind of hard to judge.
And drink it right
that's easy to judge. Blow into this.
Yeah, and then to top it off, oh, gee, Your Honor, here's the video of this woman who caused the crash coming into the convenience store, opening a bottle of liquor or a can of seltzer, whatever that alcoholic beverage was, and drinking it on the premises, which is not allowed.
Hard seltzer.
Yeah, she got some time to spend in the pokey, I think. I really do. All right, we're going to take a break. Yeah, I believe we have to take a break and then come back. We'll tell you all about Flash Holler, major sponsor of the program, and some of the new things they're doing and how they have spread their wings statewide. Mm-hmm. They are coast to coast.
And not only that, some great information about your kids, or at least how to handle some of your kids.
Ooh, and email coming up then. And also, we get Paula Dean is joining us today with I remember Paula Dean used to join us from time to time, the queen of the Food Network. She's coming up with
queen of butter, baby.
Talking about, she's got an old Easter recipe to share. And we got the sleazy, trashy showbiz report, dumbass joke of the day, Tri-Bond. Oh, so much more. Hang on. We'll take a break. We will be right back.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Kay. I need some wings. Are you guys up there?
Affirmative. Your backup is cloud-based. It's all on the cloud nowadays.
That's funny. But do you guys have the wings?
Winger, Jack. Winger. Winger. Hey, they had a couple of big hits back in the 80s, remember? Winger, big hair.
Great wings don't just fall from the sky. They come from Louie's, where we're preparing food fresh daily. Come try one of our great new sandwiches. Or wings with any of 7 delicious sauces. Louie's. We're in your neighborhood.
We've got this down to a science. Over. Yeah, we're just not up here winging it.
Hey, Al, I thought we were meeting at Othello's.
Hey, Jack, I am at Othello's.
Well, I'm looking around, and I don't see you. Oh, wait, are you at Othello's in Edmond?
No, I'm at Othello's in Campus Corner in Norman.
Oh, great. Well, fortunately, both Othello's have great Italian food.
They sure do, and I'm having the baked ziti.
Ooh, I'm having chicken marsala.
Let's continue with the meeting.
Yeah, sure thing, over the phone, but I need one thing.
What's that?
Your credit card number, because you're buying. Othello's Italian Restaurant on Campus Corner in Norman and in downtown Edmond.
You bought it online, and now you need to haul that big couch. Flash hauler it. Bought a washer or dryer and need to transport it from the seller's location to yours? Flash hauler it. Have office furniture to move across town? Flash hauler it. Car breakdown and you need a tow? Flash hauler it. Anytime you need furniture or appliances moved or need a tow, Flash hauler it. Haul it, tow it, deliver it with Flash hauler. Download the Flash hauler app free. Do it now. Flash hauler. Really expanded. You bought it online, and now you need to haul that big couch. Flash hauler it. Bought a washer.
I was trying to show the video again while you were talking.
Oh, talking okay without the audio. Yeah,
without the audio.
Flash hauler is doing some great things. They now have gone statewide with this senior living move. So if you've got a senior in your family, maybe your mom, your dad, your grandmother, grandfather, whoever, uncle or aunt, they want to move and downsize from that huge property they're living on that they have to mow the yard and do all these other chores. Mm-hmm. They want to move to a kind of a maintenance-free situation. Flash hauler has teamed up with every single senior citizens center in the state of Oklahoma, not just the city.
Back that up and say that again. That's impressive.
Yeah, every senior citizen center in the state of Oklahoma. So if you've got somebody in your family who's really wanting to move, they want to make that adjustment. They want to.
You want them to move out.
Yeah. Flash hauler is the game changer in senior moves. They've integrated with all senior living centers in Oklahoma. And the cool thing is they offer a flat rate, one price based on the community floor plan, basically.
They got, here's something else. Jack said community floor plan. They know exactly what your place is going to look like. Can you imagine that? And then be able to go ahead and give you specific instructions as to where you want what.
They know exactly the floor plan for each individual senior living center in Oklahoma, whether it's 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. They have the floor plans for all of them. Whoops, I bumped my microphone. Excuse me. At any rate, by the way, my allergies have been kicking up again. That's what is causing the frogginess. But anyway, Flash Hauler is doing an incredible job. Lily, who is the proprietor of Flash Hauler, visited with us earlier today, and I mean it. They have done some incredible things and continue to do so. What you need to do is contact Flash Hauler. No matter how you want to move the senior in your family and in your life to the new senior center, contact them. Go to Flash Hauler, FLASHOLR.com.
It's
Flash
so important.
Hauler.
Hauling furniture, junk removal. You're moving in, you're kicking somebody out, or there's a move out. Packing, unpacking. They will even arrange for you to donate unused furniture. And of course, if you've got that much stuff, you have to take your time. They'll arrange for storage as well. These folks got it going on.
Yeah, and if you have any questions or interest, things you're concerned about, contact Flash Hauler. Free cost estimates, by the way. Free cost estimates, and it's not an hourly deal. That's why they're the game changers in senior moving. It's one flat rate.
By the way, they have a phone number down here, man.
Oh, what is it?
For anybody that wants to contact them or leave a message, 405-215-8819. I'm going to repeat that because I screwed that up. 405-215-8819. And you can book Flash Holler right now.
I think you did a good job on that. All right. We've got to move on to the email because we have a lot of people in crisis, people with problems, people with issues. And who do they go to help solve those? Well, of course, the men in the know, Jack and Ron.
Dear Jack and Ron, at what age does a young man acknowledge that he stinks? My son refuses to bathe, but you can smell the funk in his room and on him.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, we I knew we would hit that part of it. That's part of that. No, man. And his friends don't stink. He's 15, and we are thinking about some new clean rules around this house.
All right.
What do you think? Well, first of all, question for you. What took you so long?
I blame the parents.
Yeah. I was about to say, what took you so long? You say he doesn't bathe, but you wash his clothes. Are his clothes being washed or what have you? I think not having a girlfriend would have been enough, but if it's not enough for him, I say enough is enough. You're the parent. Make him bathe.
Well, here's something interesting. A few weeks ago, the Today Show did a sort of a survey on how often you should shower. And they had a specialist on, some sort of, I'll say skinologist or somebody. And they said 3 times a week. I'm like, 3 times a week? There's days I take 3 showers in a day. And they're talking about 3 showers a week. No way. I mean, I don't know about you. I've got it. I knock out at least 1 shower a day.
Oh,
and yesterday, I knocked out 3 because I was doing so much work outdoors. I'd come back in all funky, jump right in the shower.
In the morning when you first get up out of the bed, depending upon the type of dream you had. Anyway, you want to go ahead. You want to go ahead and take that shower. And of course, at the end of the day, after all that you have to do for yourself and for others and what have you, you want to take a shower so you can have a good night's sleep.
Right.
Hey, you get some soap, and you know what, ma'am, sir, no, it's ma'am. If that's the case, get him some of that real good smelling soap. You know what I mean? You can find that will really let him know what not being funky smells like.
Right. I have this shower gel I buy at Natural Grocers. You ever go on there? They've got a shower gel I buy. It's
Old Spice?
No, coconut. Coconut shower. Oh my God, it smells so good. I swear. I smell like coconut milk when I come out of there, and not sour coconut milk. It really, it's a great shower gel. Anyway, we got some other audio we want to feature here on this Jack and Ron. By the way, the #1 video podcast in America. You can talk to other people about their podcasts and about their video podcast.
They're lying to you.
This is the #1 video podcast in America, worldwide, coast to coast, blowing up from one coast to the other. This is it. So often during our explosive radio show, various celebrities would pop in. And one of them was Paula Deen back when she was doing the big stuff on the Food Network.
Yeah. The only thing, Paula had a habit of coming in because she felt like it.
Yeah.
Whenever she felt like it.
Well, in this particular case, she came in from the wind and the rain. It was a windy, rainy day. And she was ready to share an Easter egg recipe with us. Here's Paula Deen joining us one morning on the show.
Oh, hi, y'all. It's me, Paula Deen from the Food Network. Look what happened to my hair. I was out there in that rain and the wind.
Yeah. Well,
I thought I put enough Aquanet hairspray in there today to hold it solid.
Well, Paula, let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about a different hairstyle sometimes? Something that will accommodate a hat, a scarf, or something like that? You look like Marge Simpson sometimes walking in here.
I like everybody tells me I have beautiful hair. They love the way I wear my hair.
Yeah, but look at it now from the rain and the wind. Look at that.
I'll get a blow dryer, I'll puff it up, and I'll get some Aquanet in there. Meanwhile, I tell you what, my boys and I, wait a minute, I got a call on my cell phone. I'm sorry, it keeps ringing. Let me get this thing. Hold on, fellas. Hello, it's Paula. No, it doesn't work anymore. You know, you got to change that shtick, Emerald. No one wants to hear that bam, bam, kick it up a notch crap anymore. It's so last Christmas. Yeah. Work up something new for crying out loud. Get back to me. Bye. That's that Emerald Lagasse. You know, Emerald
calls you for advice?
Well, he's trying to freshen up his act, and he needs to do something. Listen, I tell you what, he's like a restaurant has-been. I hate to say that, but he's seen better days. Now, listen, fellas, I have my two boys downstairs in the car waiting for me, Justin and Blanton. And Justin and Blanton...
Whoa, wait a minute. Jamie. Let me hear you say it. Jamie? Now... Bobby? Okay.
Jamie and Bobby. Oh, that's their names. That's right. I keep forgetting my son's name.
You know, how must they feel if you are allowing them to listen to this showgram in the vehicle, or them say, Mama forgot our names again. I mean, they must feel terrible.
Oh, I think they'd get over it. Anyway, here's the deal. My two boys who are in their 30s or 40s, I'm not sure, they're waiting for me in the car to take them on an Easter egg hunt. My neighbor, Frida, said she would hide eggs all over her yard and then let my boys come over with their Easter baskets and go on an egg hunt.
Whoa.
What?
30s or 40s, Easter egg hunt, Easter basket.
My boys love things like that.
Yeah, well, don't...
Now then, let me share a recipe, if you would. A recipe my boys love. And it's made with Easter eggs. And it's so quick and easy. Oh, I love that word, easy. Yeah, easy. Kind of reminds me of Rachel Ray, that little strumpet.
Hey, you know what? Wait a minute. Now, Paula, this is the second... colleague from the Food Network that you've taken a shot at. Is there something going on we don't know about? You're usually a nice person, but hey, you're being kind of ugly this morning.
I think they're starting to realize who the queen of the Food Network really is. Anyhow, let me just tell you what we do with this recipe. We take 6 hard-boiled Easter eggs, remove the shells, and drop them all in a food processor. And into the processor, add a cup of raisins, a pint of sour cream, 3 chopped green onions, a pound of Italian sausage, 2 sliced bananas, and 3 sticks of butter.
What in the world?
Then
you're going to kill somebody.
Turn the processor on and blend it till it's a nice chunky texture. And then you spoon that mixture over a strawberry Pop-Tart. Oh, y'all.
A strawberry Pop-Tart.
It is so good. Eggs of the century. That's what I like to call it.
You know,
it's so worldly, this recipe.
Paula, and don't get angry with me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Is it sometimes you just run out of ideas and you just start putting crap together? Is that it?
My mind is working 24/7, honey. Y'all know how badly I love to cook. And so I come up with these wonderful recipes all the time and people just tell me how much they love them.
Boiled eggs and you're sticking all that stuff in banana? Come on, Paula.
It's healthy and it's so good for you.
Now, wait a minute. Don't eggs give you gas? Now, we talked, Jack and I talked about this a little bit earlier.
I do get a little windy. You know, when I have one too many eggs, I suffer. It's my IBS. I got that irritable bowel syndrome thing going on. Listen, I got to go. You got me thinking about it.
You haven't eaten any today, have you?
Just a taste out of the... Okay, I want to make sure I've made it properly.
Then it is your time to go. Hurry up before you have to...
I totally would serve this for Easter Sunday dinner at your place. Just be sure you have plenty of Imodium AD on hand. Some people don't have the constitution capable of handling such an incredibly outstanding dish. I gotta go. My boys are waiting down in the car. Bye, y'all.
Wow. You know, and what's really interesting after that, she disappeared from the Food Network.
Yeah.
I think she disappeared from television altogether eventually. And unfortunately for her, some of her restaurants
folded.
Yeah. Restaurant or cafe or whatever you want to call it.
I did go to her I didn't eat at her restaurant, but I was in Savannah, Georgia a couple years ago. And, she's like the queen of Savannah. Everybody knows her there. And she's got a gift shop and a restaurant. My God, the gift shop has everything from Paula Deen keychains to Paula Deen toilet paper. They've got, everything you can imagine with Paula Deen's picture and name on it.
Wipe with Paula. Sure. Well, I'll tell you something else. I don't know if she had this in her restaurant or not. Did she serve liquor?
I didn't notice that's probably why I didn't eat there. I didn't recognize any liquor
I think they call it moonshine down
there. Yeah, they did have. I wanted to try the fried chicken because I assume fried chicken down there in Savannah, Georgia, wonderfully prepared by
Long
Paula
way to
Deen.
go for a surprise.
Yeah, true.
But there's a new thing that's out right now.
No, what's that?
A number of restaurants are starting to talk about a cleanup fee.
Oh, get out.
Now, a cleanup fee for those who come in drunk and vomit.
Well, okay, I'll go. I'll second that.
Yeah, I was thinking about a lot of
because I was thinking you were going to say those who bring their 2-year-old and 3-year-old kid in there, and by the time they leave, there's crackers and crap everywhere.
Oh, no.
Kids are really, as much as I love kids, they don't exactly maintain a clean eating style.
If you don't have a custodial service or something like that, then the waiter, waitress, they have to get down there and clean up that vomit. So a number of restaurants are saying, you know what? You come into our business and you vomit, it will cost you.
Yep.
So
there you go.
All right. Well, hopefully Paula will get it together.
All right, I just checked the schedule, and it's time for everybody's favorite
news of the I'll Be Damned.
Well, come on with it.
Yeah. All right, I got some for you. Wow, how about this? A woman is suing Walt Disney World. Why? Well, first off, her name is Emma McGinnis. She was on a 30th birthday trip with her family, and she ran into a problem on a slide called a Humunga Kawabunga in Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. It's a 214-foot slide with a 5-story drop. They usually
5 stories?
Yeah. They usually make you cross your legs to avoid a wedgie, but she forgot. Anyway, near the end of the slide, she briefly got airborne, hit the pool at the bottom so hard it gave her a life-altering wedgie that damaged her internal organs. Now, that's a hell of a wedgie. That's an atomic wedgie right there. She wants Disney to be more upfront about the risks and maybe ban certain bathing suits that could be wedgie-prone. She's seeking at least $50,000 to cover mental and physical anguish, hospital bills, and loss of her earrings. Who wears earrings on a
5-foot drop?
Yeah, on any kind of water slide. Don't you remove those before you go to the pool?
I would think so. Anything that will have people searching the bottom, trying to find a little something that little trinket that you may have lost. That's nuts, man.
Well, there you go. News of the I'll
She
Be
became
Damned.
airborne?
Yeah, became airborne. An atomic wedgie. They usually tell you to cross your legs. If they're telling me I've got to cross my legs for fear that I'm going to damage my goods, I'm probably not going to get on it.
I was about to say, anytime you get a warning like that, it's well, they actually designed it that way, or it's happened to someone.
Right.
Like this lady. No, you stay off of that ride. Where's the small world? I'll go over there.
It's a small world after all.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on that ride at Disney?
No.
I have several times, and you can't get that damn song out of your head because you're on the ride for like 12 minutes. It's a long ride, and that damn song plays the whole time. It's a small world after all. And everywhere you go,
but you want to get out and just punch something.
Well, you go through these different cultures. You go through like the Italian, and you go through the Asian, and you go through Japanese, all these different.
You think
cultures
they'd sing that in that language?
In that language. Instead, they're singing it I don't know. I can't recall if they do sing it in their native language, but you can't get rid of the same melody. It's the same. Da, 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 Oh, I'll tell you what, it just
sound like you're a fan.
Oh yeah,
Disney ease.
I will never go on that ride again. I think I went on it 2 or 3 times because we had a young daughter, little girl. It's a great ride for a kid because it keeps them occupied for a good 12, 15 minutes. And when you got a 2-year-old, that's important. All right, got some more audio for you. You remember George Carlin? What a great comedian he was.
Love that guy.
I did too. He's been dead for some time now, but he always made sense and did it with his own style of comedy. We have a clip for you. Here's George Carlin talking about the hypocrisy of how radio has to play by the rules. Wow. Listen to this.
That was the rhetoric of the 1980 campaign. We'll get government off your backs and out of your lives. Yeah, but they still want to tell you what rock lyrics you can listen to, and they still want to tell you what you can say on the radio. The FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, decided all by itself that radio and television were the only 2 parts of American life not protected by the free speech provisions of the First Amendment to the Constitution. I'd like to repeat that because it sounds vaguely important. The FCC, an appointed body, not elected, answerable only to the president, decided on its own that Radio and television were the only two parts of American life not protected by the First Amendment to the Constitution. And why did they decide that? Because they got a letter from a minister in Mississippi. A Reverend Donald Wildman in Mississippi heard something on the radio that he didn't like. Well, Reverend, did anyone ever tell you there are two knobs on the radio? But hey, Reverend, there are two knobs on the radio. One of them turns the radio off, and the other one changes the station. It's called freedom of choice, and it's one of the principles this country was founded upon. Look it up in the library, Reverend, if you have any of them left when you finish burning all the books.
I always liked that guy.
You know, and enforcing your rules on someone else.
Right.
Burning books, banning books, things of that nature.
Record albums, all that crap.
You know, George has been gone for a while, but the problem still exists.
I know. I've listened to a number of George Carlin routines over the years, stuff that he did 10, 15, 20 years ago, and it still applies today. I'm thinking, when are we going to fix it?
Well, there's one comedian also older than George that had some problems that still exist. Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory. Man, I like that guy.
Man, he just put it right there in your face.
I always liked Dick Gregory. You know, and some people were, say, well, you're a little more controversial than I lie. I thought what he had to say was representative of what we really were striving to achieve. I mean, just like George is talking about the FCC controlling what you can say, what you can play, and all. It's like, why? Who are they to decide? They're not even voted in. They're just appointed.
Yeah.
Government body.
Yeah, I think both of us at one time or another has broken an FCC rule.
God, yeah, we have.
Oh.
Yeah, because we were in terrestrial radio for 50 years, so there are a number of times we probably broke FCC rules. I know there were times we got questioned or flagged.
Called into the office.
Oh, God,
to the big man's office.
Do you guys know what problems you're causing this company? Blah, 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 blah. Well,
you know how many phone calls I've had to dodge?
Yeah, dodge. That's the key word. Why don't you take on the FCC? Why don't you band together with the rest of your managerial brothers and take on the FCC?
Yeah, I mean, after all, you're supposed to be on our side. Yeah. We're in the same business. Come on.
It's us against them. Come on, Daddy. Come on, Daddy-O. All right, we got to get to another important aspect of this podcast, the number one video podcast in America. It is the Sleazy, Trashy Showbiz Report.
A lot of people did not know this, my friend, but it seems like Kanye West and his new girlfriend, Bianca Censori, really are married.
No way.
It seems that they were married December 20th, 2022, 1 month after his divorce from Kim Kardashian was filed and finalized.
That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah. And I've seen him with a bunch of different women, this year.
And he's still married.
Wow. And I don't know, one of I think Julie Fox is one of the former, companions who says that Kanye said that he would pay for her a boob job.
Holy cow.
And that he seems to be just trying to get somebody in comparison to Kim. Oh, well, who knows? Hey, J-Lo is reportedly jealous of Ben Affleck's relationship with ex Jennifer Garner. She reportedly ordered him to spend less time with her and to drive that point home. J-Lo and Jennifer have had some really heated text messages back and forth that at some point, if one of them's smart, they'll keep it. And be able to show it to somebody.
Now, here's one of the things I look at. Why would he not be able to have some sort of, at least a casual relationship with Jennifer Garner? They have a couple kids together, if I'm not mistaken.
I think she feels the time he spends with her is just a little too casual and a little too long, especially when he's over there and the kids aren't.
And maybe they're getting a little too cozy.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's his ex.
Yeah,
yeah. But I think Jennifer said she's your ex for a reason. Whoa, okay.
All right, we'll see how long this lasts. Or maybe Ben has a master plan.
Maybe. All I know is it's interesting to follow this, because how did it become public? Who spilled the beans that Ben's in trouble hanging out with Jennifer Garner. I wouldn't think it. Maybe was it Jennifer? Was it J-Lo?
I think it came from J-Lo's camp. Quite frankly,
bet you're right.
Yeah, because she's the only one complaining. Hey, Caitlyn Jenner says she will never be in a relationship again. She says her dogs are good enough for her. And I saw a picture of
her dogs.
No, Caitlyn's last known date. With a woman.
Whoa!
And I'm thinking, now isn't something wrong about that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, did Caitlyn get the complete do-over?
That's what my understanding was. Was that not your understanding?
Yeah,
I
thought so too. So
complete remodel.
Yeah. So why are you dating a woman unless you are just a trans lesbian?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Like that.
They are out there.
Yeah,
a trans lesbian. That's interesting.
All right. Hey, now Roy is out of town right now. He wasn't able to do the usual movie review. However, I'm going to take that on. And The Exorcist, I believe, won the box office with $27.2 million at the box office. And there was a surprise cameo that caught everybody off guard. It won't catch you because I'm going to tell you what that surprise is, this special cameo. In the original Exorcist, Linda Blair was the poor child who was possessed.
Right.
Linda Blair is in this one.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, The Exorcist, I believe Linda Blair does a special cameo.
How cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see, Simone Biles. I love her.
Yeah.
Now the most decorated gymnast in history.
How does she do some of the things she does when I see her?
Work.
The vault, the what do you call it? The floor routine, all
like uneven bars.
You flip your body in the air 12 different ways and then land perfectly.
Well,
she has 5 moves.
5 moves.
Names after her.
Really?
Yeah, this latest one. What was it? Was it 3 times or 4 times this flip she did?
It was a lot.
Yeah, that was
enough that made me dizzy.
That one where she ducked and they named it the bile duck. Hello.
Okay. Finally.
I think she would have found that amusing. You guys might not have.
I thought it was
the one thing I find really interesting, she's 26 years old, and most, if not all, of her fellow gymnasts on the America's team, they're in their teens.
Yeah.
And she beats them all.
And she is incredible.
Beats them all.
God, she's good.
Well, Mom Donna Kelsey says her family has been targeted by haters since the Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift little soiree.
Wow.
And adds that the NFL is laughing all the way to the bank.
I'm sure.
That's your Hollywood update, baby.
All right, there you go. Thanks for putting up with us on this #1 video podcast in America. And I say #1, it's not only here on Facebook, live every Monday from Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond, Oklahoma at 1 o'clock Central Time, but also on our YouTube. Do we have our own YouTube channel, or is it just a YouTube something or another?
It's the Jack and Ron Show.
The Jack and Ron Show. The Jack and Ron Show. And is that our Jack and Ron channel?
Yes.
On YouTube? Okay.
Yes.
Our own channel.
We got our own channel.
And you need to find out exactly what else is on that channel, too, in addition to us. Because if it's our channel, God knows what else we put up.
In addition to all the other folks checking us out today, Gary Thompson has checked in. Hey, good to have you, Gary. All right, we got to get to...
Oh, excuse me. And Charles DuBois and Alan Natnaggy. Well, she's back again. Still trying to guess that song.
Yeah, I saw that.
Harlem Shake? No.
Not the answer.
That's not it.
We'll get to that answer here in just a little bit as we approach the end of this #1 video podcast in America. But first, we have your dumbass joke of the day. All right, here's the deal, man. We have 3 very cheesy jokes, and we ask Ron to pick one of the cheesy jokes. So Ron gets to pick his cheese. Joke #1, the new truck. #2, the parrots, as in birds. #3, the dentist. Okay, the new truck, the parrots, the dentist.
Who has, can you imagine, a lot of trucks? Flash hauler. So let's go with
the new truck.
New truck.
All right, 16-year-old boy comes home with a brand new F-150 truck. His parents look at the truck and go, "Where'd you get the truck?" He says, "I bought it today." They say, "With what money?" Because they knew an F-150 costs, considerable amount of money. He goes, "Well, this one cost me just $15. The dad looks at him like he's crazy. he says, who would sell a truck like that for $15? He says, it was a lady up the street. I don't know her name. They just moved in. She saw me ride past on my bike and asked if I wanted to buy the F-150 for $15. And the mom goes, oh, my goodness, maybe she's mentally ill or has Alzheimer's or something. You better go check on it. So the boy's father walks up the street to the house where the lady lives and finds her out in the yard planting some petunias. He introduces himself as the father of the boy who bought the truck for $15 and asks, why she did it. And she says, well, 2 days ago, my husband left on a business trip. Yesterday, I got a phone call from his boss, found out he really ran off to Hawaii with his secretary, and he doesn't intend to come back.
Wow.
Oh, the dad says, oh, my goodness. But what does that have to do with my son and your truck? Well, this morning, my husband called and told me he was stranded because he got robbed of his wallet and all his credit cards. He told me to sell his new F-150 and send him the money, so I did. Hey!
That's what you get.
Ooh, baby.
That was a long one, but we got there and it was worth it.
It was good. It was a good land.
That guy has a lot of hair. You hear me? To go ahead and say, sell the truck and send me the money.
I got another one for you if you'd like to hear it. All right, a lady goes to her parish priest one day and tells him, Father, I have a problem. I have 2 female parrots, the birds, parrots, but they only know how to say one thing. And the priest says, what are they saying? She says, hi, we're prostitutes. Do you want to have some fun? That's what the woman tells the priest. And the priest says, well, that's obscene. I can see why you're embarrassed. He thought for a minute and he says, hey, you know what? I might have a solution to your problem. I have 2 male parrots whom I've taught to pray and read the Bible. So bring your parrots over to my house and see what happens when we put them in the same cage. All right? Because my parrots' names are Frank and Jacob. My parrots can teach your parrots to praise and worship. I'm sure your parrots will stop saying all that awful stuff. She says, thanks, let's do it. Next day, she brings her female parrots to the priest's house. She comes in. She saw his 2 male parrots were inside their cage, holding their rosary beads and praying. She went over and put her parrots in the cage with the others. And just a couple seconds later, the female parrots yelled again, hi, we're prostitutes. Do you want to have some fun? That's when his male parrot, Frank, said, put away the beads. Our prayers have been answered. I know. It's a long one. I got one more, and it's shorter. You want a short one?
Come on.
Give us what you got, Jack.
A man and his wife walk into a dentist's office. The man says to the dentist, Doc, I'm in a hurry. I have 2 buddies sitting out in my car waiting for us to go play golf. So forget about the anesthetic. Just pull the tooth and be done with it. And the man says, listen, we got a 10 a.m. tea time at the best golf course in town. It's already 9:30 in the morning. I don't have time to wait for the anesthetic to work. Let's go. The dentist thought to himself and said, my goodness, this is surely a brave man asking to have that tooth pulled without using anything to kill the pain. So the dentist asks him, which tooth is it? And the man turns to his wife and says, open your mouth, honey, and show him.
Wasn't even his tooth.
No, in his tooth. Nope. Whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. All right, there you go. Hey, by the way, my loving wife is checking us out today. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Checking us out on the Jack and Ron #1 video podcast in America. What else we got here? Oh, Tribond. Are you ready for this? I think I come up with one that you'll never get. I think. Now this is the one from last week. Who I believe you got this one. Last week's Tribond, where we give you 3 words and you have to come up with one word that works with the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Back, hot, stop. That was last week. No, wait a minute. Was that last week? No, here's last week's. Sorry, I got my pages mixed up. Last week's was... No. I am right. This is the one from last week. Back, hot, stop. Did you
this
guys
is starting to be fun, you know that?
Yeah, it's getting So, okay. Erase everything I said. So here it is, the one from last week. You had 7 days to think about it. Back, hot, stop. I thought Richard got it. You didn't?
Yeah. There are a couple of clues there. Where's my pen? There are a couple of clues there.
Well, you can give the answer because it was last week. So,
well,
back, hot, stop.
And it involves you.
And you got it. Wing back, hot wing.
Back wing.
Wing stop.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this one's much tougher.
Wing
this
stop
is the one
for different business, though, that I was thinking about.
All right. Well, here we go with this week's. Are you guys ready? No, seriously. Okay. 3 words. You got to come up with one word that works with the 3.
Okay.
The 3 words today. Mail, fried, canned.
Fried, canned.
Yeah. Mail, fried, canned.
Now, mail, could you spell it?
I'll even give it to you. M-A-I.
M-A-L?
M-A-I-L.
Oh, that mail. Okay.
M-A-I-L. I'm making it easy for you.
Okay.
Mail, fried, canned. Come on, somebody knows it. I know somebody will get it.
Is that can or canned?
Canned, C-A-N-N-E-D.
It's starting to sound like me, Ron.
Mail, fried, canned. All right. You don't have the answer right now. We'll come back 1 week from today here at Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond and give you the answer to the Tribon for this week. All right. 1 word works with those 3. Again, the 3 words, mail, fried, canned. All right. I think we got to kind of wrap this thing up with Tribon, if I'm not mistaken. Not Tribon. I'm sorry. Too Tough Trivia. Woo!
We better hurry.
Been a long week.
He's doing that spiral thing
Been
again.
a long show.
All right, here you go. The last instrumental that was number 1 on the Billboard charts. The last totally instrumental that was number 1 on the Billboard charts.
All of a sudden, something came to mind.
Was it Rhapsody?
Bohemian Rhapsody? No, it is not.
Here's something that came to mind. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. Is it him?
No, that's number 1. Popular, but wasn't number 1.
Number
I'll tell you the year. 1985.
85.
Purple Rain.
1985. No,
Oh, was it
Purple Rain was not an instrumental.
Was it sort of a disco
Yes, it
feel?
A disco feel?
No.
It may have been. I will give you another clue.
All right.
It was from a television show. That's the answer right there. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
I was thinking Cheers. No, it's not. Oh, wait. Could have been MASH?
No.
Theme from MASH? No. Suicide is Painful?
No.
It's not.
I could give you one more clue.
Seinfeld.
No,
it's not Seinfeld.
I'll give you a clue that will, I guarantee,
The Brady Bunch.
you'll know what it is.
What is it?
The television show starred Don Johnson.
Oh, Miami Vice. There you go.
Miami Vice was the last totally instrumental number 1 song on the Billboard
That was a pretty
chart.
good song, too. That was a good show.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that pretty well wraps it up for today. We want to say thanks to the great people here at Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond. They have another location on Campus Corner in Norman. If you're looking for great Italian food, they open every weekday, I should say, Monday through Sunday, 4 p.m., both locations.
Just won't open while we're here. Tough kind of.
Well, it's probably for the better. Have customers coming here and we'd be running them off. So, yeah, they open at 4 o'clock every day here at Othello's. Today is Monday. It's Build Your Own Pasta Day for $12.50. You pick the pasta, you pick the sauce, you pick the, what do you call that?
Jack's favorite
protein.
girl.
Yeah. Oh, Richard's showing us a picture of Britney Spears grinding away, looking just as trashy as all get out. Also, thanks to the great people with Flash Hauler.
Show that again, man.
FlashHauler.com. Go to FLASHOLR.com. FlashHauler.com. They're now the game changers in moving seniors from their current living conditions to a brand new, terrific senior living center, and they're connected to every senior living center in the entire state of Oklahoma.
You're talking about flat rate? Is that what you're talking about?
Flat rate, man.
You're talking about being able to go ahead and see where you're going to go, where you want all the furniture placed and all of that ahead of time?
There you go.
Yeah.
And don't forget, here at Othello's on Tuesday, 2 for $1 Parmesan. Oh, my. Come in and get chicken parm, 2 for $1. You bring your date, you don't tell her, and you go ahead and you got 2 dinners for $1. Not bad. Okay, we got to get out of here. When you go out to do what you do it like Jack and Ron. Be the very best at what you do, like we do right here on the #1 video podcast in America. Be the best you can be. Always give it your best. Give it 110, 120, 130% effort, like Jack and Ron. Go out there, give it hell.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Good day.